Good morning, people. Welcome to Kitty for Crafts. I'm Kathy with Kitty for Crafts, and I thought I would come on and say thanks to all my new subscribers and all my old ones for sticking around while I've been doing all the things. And I just thought I'd stop in this morning on a Saturday morning and give a little share about what I'm working on and what I'm doing. So this is called Autumn Bridge. It is by Chuck Pinson. It is a 69 by 51. Let's see. I'll do a quick, I would show you on a thumbnail, but I'm probably just going to add this on without doing a bunch of editing. So I'll do it this way and just show you that's the picture. Got about 44,335 drills. There are 3 ABs in this one. I got this from DAC. It's a round. And again, it's 69 by 51 or 27 by 20 in inches. So that's what I'm working on, at least for this one here. I've got 3 more. 1, 2, 3 more. Yeah, 3 more I'm working on. I have got my, I call it fall truck for my fair. I'm going to enter for the fair. I've got Amazonia, which is a big old parrot. And then I've got my J-Wall I'm working on, which is Pisces. So those are the things that I'm working on. I'm using the array of things here. You can see I've got a couple different what do you call them? Pins that I like to use, straightener, because I am doing a round. When I've overfilled some of my Forever Young, so I am using Forever Young storage. So it looks like that on the bag, and it's one of those that you shake, so you don't have to actually have a tray. I use my smaller Firefly tray just to throw some extras in when I've overfilled this. I've already done this corner, but on the corners I've been using my DP with sparklers, and I kind of just add that to the thing to make sure that it's nice and straight, and then I just kind of run it down the side, and we did good on that. I've got that. I've got this bamboo toothbrush that I use, and it's usually just to make sure that I've got all of the gizmos out. I've got my son's dog. She has hair everywhere, so I just want to make sure that I have gotten all the fuzzies out. I do use I've used it so much, but my DAC pen that comes with our kits, I do use it. So sometimes I pull the glue off and then just kind of set it off to the side. So sometimes the glue gets back in here, or it's actually that wax putty. I don't know what you want to call it. That got that. And then I've got my tweezers, and more so these are for eyeball things. I just saw a section I must not have gotten. Oh, it's part of this one, that's why. So this is kind of what I do with that, just with my straightener. I've got a couple different straighteners that I use, but just trying to make sure that those line up nice and neat. Got this one here too, and this one with the harder point. So in case I want to move something, I can move it with this one instead. And this one's this one's really heavy. So just FYI on that. That is, oh, I got this from the Dollar Tree, by the way. Nice, stupid soft bristles. So it just kind of goes through and gets all that off. Don't know where I got it from, but I love it because it's like a pin. I think this one's a screw. It's a screwy. So I got this one from, I think it's Amazon. And this is a screwy. Don't know where I got this one either. I've had these two for the longest. So I've got an array of pins over here. This one is my Diamond Art Club. So I'm using the perforateds, but I do have my ceramic a knife, a little ceramic knife if I need it for my other ones, because the other ones are set up like that. Here, I'll show you the farm one because it's just a cute. This is the one for the fair, so I use my ceramic for that. And you gotta, at my fair in my state, you have to have a 12 by 12. So it's one of my little, I just go on Amazon and get a cute little 12 by 12. So that's what I picked. Yeah. I think that's it. Washi tape wise, I'm only taping the edges thanks to my friend Mel. I'm only doing these little thin ones, and so now it just sticks to here. I still put my tape here, but these are the two that I'm using right now. For that, instead of putting all that, my bigger washi tape, which covers up all of your legend. So I do my legends by the numbers. I number mine, so it's easy to cover up this one side, not worry about it. I'm also using my roller because I'm just having this on my table rolled up. I keep the paper from this so I can put my hand here and diamond up here. And that's really about the gist of what I got going on today. I am drinking out of my Dr. Seuss Oh, the Places You'll Go cup for my tea this morning. My husband made me an omelet with bacon, ham, bacon, mushroom, and jalapeno before he left. I didn't want ham in it. And yeah, that's about the gist of what I got going on. And I got a loose drill here. Don't know where he came from. Goes over here in the trash bucket. Otherwise, I think I'm about good. So, I haven't talked to you guys forever, seems like. I've come on and done a couple little things, but I haven't really just come on and just seen what you've been up to. Is this the right one? Yeah. What you've been up to. So, I just wanted to check in and give you a what's up and see how things are going. So, gosh, the last time I really talked to you guys, I had gotten the job at the school system, and had a teacher and going to start teaching for public school system instead of at the college level. I was going to do public school, and public school was going to be a cool thing because I had never taught like high schoolers, right? So I've always taught college, a college professor by trade, and so this was going to be something different. Well, yeah, that was different, all right. What a year, that's all I can say. And the reason why I hadn't been on is because we went through four or five teachers that just did not want to do the job. One ended up having a felon, so she can't work in the school system, so she had a felony. Wow. And someone's going to say, well, how didn't they know that before they hired her? Let that go. Anyway. And then we had the next girl who came in, was all gung-ho. I had a student crying, had to deal with the student crying, and told her to talk about the situation that we were talking about, and she's like, okay. She did. I come back in, things seemed okay. The next day she came in, she told our security guard she forgot something in her car, went back out and left. Sent a text to the principal and said, yep, this isn't gonna work for me, I quit. That's how she quit. Which really threw the students off. Then we had, we had another chick come in. Oh, she was gung-ho. She was about all that in a bag of chips, and she was going to do everything. And she ended up finding out that the insurance at my particular place is not the best. So instead of her just being honest and upfront and saying, hey, I don't think this is going to work out because I need health insurance, she used up all her leave that we get. So we get like 3 personal days. I forget how many sick hours, a whole bunch. I mean, it's a lot. And said that her dad was dying. I mean, And, you know, that's no, never mind. Maybe her dad is passing, or was passing. I don't know. But what I ended up doing is that she used up all her leave and she just quit. Came to the conclusion that she just couldn't do it because she had to take care of her dad all of a sudden. I mean, whatever. Again, I'm not knocking it. I don't know. You know, it all just seemed kind of sus to me, but what do I know? So anyway, that chick did that. We had another lady apply, and she had some crazy crap on her Facebook page. And I will tell you from personal experience that these students today are just savvy. I had one go out and find me and my husband on Facebook, and she was like, made it her screensaver. I'm like, what? So yeah, that was nuts too. And then you go tell your principal, and your principal's like, oh, that's funny. I'm like, no. And my husband does things, so I don't want to have him clock down his Facebook page. It was just stupid. But anywho, I digress. So they just was like, we can't hire her. The lawyer said we couldn't hire her because of the stuff. Let's just put it this way. It was very inappropriate what she was showing people how to do. Huh. So anyway, we didn't hire her. Well, we hired her, and then we didn't hire her. So if someone's going to say something about vetting, don't ask. I don't know. I don't know. So then what did we do? Nothing for a while. So I had taught the whole first semester, August to December, by myself. Okay, so then we're going to hire somebody. Well, we end up getting somebody. Okay, and she is a stand-up comedian and a model, quote unquote model. She's going to, I don't know, she's trying to be a model, don't ask. So she decided that she was going to take the job. And then one of the ladies that works with me, or works, at the building with me, knows her and said, hey, you might want to curtail your Facebook just a little bit and blah, blah, blah. And this fool says, well, I don't know if I can do that because I really want to do this modeling thing. So I really don't want the job. So she decided she didn't want the job either. So then that left me with the second semester again by myself. So I worked the whole year by myself. So that's where I've been. So it's not that I've been trying to, be neglectful of all of you wonderful people who have just been sticking around with me. While I just do my little short burst of things that I come home and I've bought something, I show it to you. I appreciate you hanging out and literally, just saying, hey, Kathy's still around, and that's good. But that's where I've been. I can honestly say to you guys, I've been tired. That's what I can say. I have been tired. And just it's doing too much. Like, who, Lord? So we have, over the quote unquote summer came, which is where we are now, in holla, and the idea is we've hired somebody. Now, as my friend Y would say, she would say, okay, here we go. Did we do all the things? I'm going to say to you, I don't know if we've done all the things. Like I told her, I don't know if we've done all the things. I can't trust that we've done all the things. Do I need to have a conversation with this new chick? Yes. See where she's at? Yes. Has she ever taught? I can tell you that. That's an answer that I do know, and that's a no. So, yeah, what the what? I don't know. It's amazing to me. So I have not reached out to the new girl yet. And I will say to you, I have not reached out because I just don't want to reach out, and I'm on break, right? So I don't want to reach out and find out that she's not going to work out. And then come to find out, you know, here we go again. What I'm not doing this year, though, and I mean this with all my chest here, what I'm not doing this year is I'm not doing that again. I cannot do that. That just wore me out last year. You know, I started off with 100 and some odd kids, almost 120, I think it's like 117. And then I hate to say got it down to, but I got it down to 71. Yeah, 71. That's what I end up with at the end here, 71 students. And, you know, that was fine. Everything's been cool. I had a student try to fist fight me at the second to last day of her day. Like, she got mad because I told her shorts were too short. She had all her panties in a bunch. And next thing I know, she was, you know what, you better back up, B. And that's not, I mean, she's calling me full-fledged, you know, the B word. And I'm like, good gravy. And she squared up on me. I thought, oh, I'm fixing to go to jail today. Yeah, I'm fixing to go to jail. I just could not believe this little girl, this little girl squared up on me like she really getting ready to do something. I'm like, I'm too old for this foolishness. So, needless to say, you know, how you get suspended on your last day at my school, because don't forget, they have a homeschool they go to. They just come to me for the classes that they're taking. And their buses bring them out there. Her guardian had to come pick her up. So, I mean, just foolish, just pure foolishness. So I had to deal with that this, you know, last week of school. And like, you know, seriously, people. So it was an eventful year. I'm hoping, 1, 2, 3, that I don't have, well, I know what I'm not doing. Like I said, I'm not doing that. I can't do that, y'all. So I've come to the conclusion that if I get back in that building, they say that, and be like, well, y'all got to figure out how to pay me way more money than this. Because, you know, and I don't even know if they gave me, you know, $80,000, $90,000, I would do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if there's any amount of money that would let me go through the shiitake that I went through this past year. I just don't know. You know, taking 4 classes and doing that was just a rag. Like, a rag. I don't know. I mean, it's just a lot for one dang on person to deal with. So I'd rather look at the point where that's not what we're doing, and we're going to go from there. So we shall see. But again, I can't stress enough, thank you for hanging out with me, even though all I've been doing is putting up what I call quick and dirties. You know, here's what I got today, here's what I got, you know, from this place or that place. So I just thought I would swing on here while I'm doing this autumn bridge. And, I mean, you can't, oh yeah, you can see the start of the bridge here, but do my autumn bridge and check in and see what you guys have been up to, and, you know, go from there for a little bit. This is a slick little canvas, so sometimes I kind of put them on there and I kind of straighten them with my edge, you know, the edge, and sometimes they just go wee, they just slide on over. But I've gotten, what have I gotten? I have to do a unboxing. I did get a DAC the other day, and I've got a Dreamer the other day. So I kind of need to do a DAC and a Dreamer unboxing for you, so you can see what I picked up. Yes. And then I've showed you all my new to me shops. I think I've got another Wakari or 2 coming in. I say or 2. coming in. I just love Awakari. It's, you know, if you're into dark arts, though, this is your company. Even if you're not, though, she has a section on there. I think it's called Cute Pukey Things or something like that. But anyway, it's a section that's meant for people who are not into horror. You know, and there's cute little, you know, rabbits or something on there. Still kind of darkish, I would say. But nothing that would be gore. So, I don't know, Ricari's cool. And then I've got, yeah, my Dreamer. And then I've got my thing I got from Michael's. I think I showed y'all that though, but I might do a video here with all the junk I've got lately. I think that's what we'll call it. All the junk that I've picked up lately. And show you all the different things I've bought or I've gotten. And then I'll need to take you guys on a tour of my 3D homes that I've started doing. So I've been doing these 3D puzzles that are, I think I got one here. We don't call them, like, well, they're puzzles, but they're book nooks. I couldn't think of the word. So this is the one I'll start working on, but that's a book nook, right? So, and then, I don't know if they show you, yeah, they kind of do on the back, but you kind of put it together with wood. They're wood, and then they kind of go on a bookshelf. So I've been doing those. I've gotten Harry Potter one called, I've gotten two actually, Harry Potters. I've got the Great Hall, which I've completed, and then I've got Platform 9 3/4. Platform 9 3/4 I've got to do. That one I just showed you was Beauty and the Beast. And I should say an adaptation of Beauty and the Beast because it is not quote-unquote Disney approved. Therefore, Tale as Old as Time is not the song. This one here they spin around and dance, but they will not be singing no Mrs. Potts ain't singing Tale as Old as Time. She is singing You Raise Me Up. So we know at that point that this was not Disney authorized. But, you know, Beauty and the Beast is not just owned by, you know, yeah, it's not a Disney thing. It's just a Disney thing, right? That makes sense. So, they'll spin to You Raise Me Up, which is a beautiful song, so it's fine with me. But we're not going to be singing no, Angela Lansbury's not going to be singing no Tale as Old as Time. Or it's not going to play that tune either. Now, I do believe I could probably find a music box that I could tinker with to put in there, but that's doing the most. I'm just going to stick to what I'm doing and let them do its thing. But I've been doing those. And then you guys know I do Legos. Well, my son bought me a Lego of the Concorde plane, and it's going to be humongous. So I've got to put that together. So my summer is packed with fun things to do. I've got the RVA Sizzling Summer Retreat I'm going to in July. And I think that's really my summer. I really don't have much else planned. My husband and I are going to go on a little mini getaway. We're going to run down to Florida. But he got this wild hair that, you know, we bought tickets to amusement park for season passes. So why don't we just go back over there instead of driving all the way down there? And then he was laughing because if I go down, I'm not going to come back. I'm like, oh, Lord. Okay, well, we know we can't do that. So we're just going to run over to Missouri and spend a week. And it'll be fun. And go there and have some food. And they got good food. I will admit to that. But that is way too many. So we'll do that. And like I said, we'll, you know, have a cool summer, but I've got to figure out in the process, like, you know, about this teacher. So hopefully she, and got her stuff together. I don't know, y'all. Just so fun. It's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. You know, I can't do the things I want to do. I can't. And that's not true. I guess it's not totally true. I can do the things I want to, but I'm too tired to do the things that I want to do. Let's just put it that way. You know, I slacked on getting on my Zoom call with my girls. And my girls are Zoom girls they're also diamond paint. And I slacked on that because I was just too tired to get on. There were some days that I would just be wore out. So I didn't do it. I just didn't do it. So I'm not trying to do that this year. I'm trying to make sure that I am being my best me, as well as being, you know, free of crazy, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to do it. So I said I was gonna wait till I come back from our little, you know, getaway, and then call the principal. Actually, I'll just probably text her, and say, hey, what's up? Did she pass all her backgrounds and stuff? And then see what she says, and hopefully she says yes. And I'm hoping what you guys are thinking. Yeah, she shouldn't be a felon, and hopefully this is the job she really wants, and those kinds of things. I mean, I don't know who applies for jobs and really don't want a job. It's amazing to me how many people applied for a job and then don't show up for an interview, or I don't get that. That's some newfangled foolishness. But needless to say, we're gonna hope and pray that this works out for me this year, because I really can't do it. And I think I've psyched myself into the fact that I'm just not doing it. They will not have a program, because I can't do it, y'all. I mean, it's not gonna work. It's too dang gone much. It's too dang gone much. So I think I'm going to, you know, just have a good year and a good summer off. Now, that's the one cool thing about this job, which, you know, man, how do you not do this job where I work 2 hours off, I take a 2-hour lunch, and that's not really what it is, but that's kind of what it is. And then I work for 2 hours, then I work for an hour, then I go home. And then you're off all these crazy days because it's school days, and then you're off all summer. I mean, it's a cake job, y'all. It's cake. And all I gotta do is do what I do, teach what I know, which, duh, I've been doing that forever. To high schoolers instead of college kids. I don't know. It's not that difficult. It's really not, but it's making it difficult is what I think the word is that I'm looking at. You know, it's just things are making it's making it difficult. So, anywho, my goal this summer is to work on my book nooks, work on the Concord Lego that I've got, and as I do that one, I'll show them to you. I'll put it on a short for you, and then work on my paintings. And you know, I've got galore paintings, so I've got plenty of those to. Oh, I missed an F. One thing I like about this is squirrel. One thing I like about these Forever Young. See how I went and grabbed that and said, "Ooh, I missed that F," and then I just grabbed that F and go bloop, and then put it back. I love these Forever Young trays. They're so cool. My friend Stephanie has the things from Forever Young you can put on the bottom that you can cover up so that they're not so busybody-ish on the bottom, if that's a thing for you. I'm going to probably get some stickers. I hadn't done these yet, but I'm probably just going to get some plain old stickers and stick them on the bottom. But I did that to one of them. I've got another set down there, and I liked how that turned out. You got to do some cutting, but I mean, you know, I'm crafty. I can do it. So, anywho, but the ones she has for Forever Young, they are tailored to be for that. That's what they're for. They're for the bottom of these trays. Instead of doing what I'm getting ready to do, which is, you know, be ghetto and cut it. Instead of just doing that. So anyway, But I guess I'm done telling you about all my drama and telling you why I haven't been around, and hopefully you'll understand. And again, I'm sorry that I will say neglected you as well, because I just hadn't been on like I used to be. So I'm hoping to get myself back together with that, as well as so that you guys can, you know, stay abreast of what's going on in the land of Kathy, but not so much to do with my job. Just, hey, here's what I ordered. This is what I've been up to. Here's a whipping chat with what we're working on. Because I want to start leaving my job where it's at my job. You know, you don't take your home life into your work. I'm trying not to bring my work to my home. Even as a teacher, you know, yeah, I grade papers, and that's one thing, but that's got to, you know, start staying at work too. Just, yeah, I'm going to have this, that separation. I missed another F. That separation has to start happening this coming year, because this has a lot of static in it too. It has to start happening this year, because that did not fan well last year with me, you know. Oh, I missed a couple more. Gosh darn it. It didn't fan well, and I'm just not for that. So I am adamant about getting it together this year and making sure that they are aware that we are not doing all that this year. So I am hopeful. You see, I've not put this F up yet. I am hopeful that things will pan out. And for you people who pray, if you can pray that it works out for me, that would be great. And actually, you know, pray that the things that I want happen, because there's other things in the horizon that I would like as well. And so, you know, if I can get all that to pan my way, that will be awesome sauce. But I'm going to get off here. I done rattled enough and caught you up on what I've been doing. I will hop on probably tomorrow, so you'll get a double dose. But I'll probably hop on tomorrow and do here's all the junk I got since I've been gone. And I shouldn't say like that, because reality of it is you guys have seen a lot of it. But I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 or 6 things that I've purchased that I probably have not shown you. So what we'll do is I don't think I showed you, but here it is. And if I did, fast forward. So we'll do that. But until tomorrow, just want to say thanks again to all the new. And if you're new, you're probably thinking, what is she talking about? Oh, you'll go back a couple and see that my job is nuts. That's what you're going to see. But thanks for coming and just seeing what was up here at the house, and leave comments, do all your YouTube things. This one's going to be hopefully the last one that I just upload. And I'll get back to my normal. I bought a new PC, and so I bought a new MacBook because I needed another one. And so mine finally had died. And so I haven't gotten into setting it up and nothing because I haven't had time. So this will probably be the last one that I tried. Well, maybe tomorrow's will be the last one that I upload straight from, here. And then we'll get back to the music. I know I have one subscriber who loves the intro. So I love jazz music. So it's a jazz theme. So I will get my music back and all the things. But until then, I will catch you on the flip side. So peace, love, keep doing you, and keep on diamond painting. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.